Support me on Ko-fi for exclusive content that is unavailable on YouTube. Thank you. Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Factorio Heavily Modded. We've got a real short video today. How do you like the Ko-fi thing? That's something I decided to try. Ko-fi. Anyway, it's something I've seen some other creators do. It's like a donation thing. If you'd like to do that, that's great. The link was on the slide there, and it will also be in the description. If you check that out, we're just going to be, while I'm talking, we're going to be getting done some research here. But anyway, I just wanted to have some kind of way set up because the donation thing would really desperately help me for sure. So I would just appreciate that regardless. But anyway, if you do donate through Ko-fi, I will be posting a new series over there that is exclusive for Ko-fi. So donators, if you donate over there, you'll be able to watch an exclusive series, and that'll be the game Forager, I believe. I think I'm going to do. It'll be that or something like that, but either way, I'm going to post an exclusive series over there for just my Ko-fi supporters to see. That will not be on YouTube until after its completion. But anyway, we're creating some more chain gunners because I wanted to attempt that again, but I actually do not get to do that this episode as I complete some other tasks that we've been needing to do. For now, we're going to go ahead and refill these turrets here. A little low on ammo. And we're researching tons and tons of easy, simple early game research. That's 10 to 50, 60 science at the most. For some reason, I think it's since we researched the, and I'm trying to fix it now, you'll see I'll try to fix it for a while. Since we researched the early construction bots, the nanobots do not seem to do anything anymore, which is kind of a small problem, because that means that as we walk through the base, we can no longer fix things, and we also can't like rebuild things that are broken just personally. And unfortunately, because of the way it works, there's no way for us to get a requester chest, or I mean a storage chest for the logistics system for the construction bots to build out of until much later on. So there's just not an easy way to do it. There was a problem with this furnace here. The coal was in it instead of the processed fuel. But anyway, yeah, the nanobots are not working anymore, and that is a problem that we are going to have to address. I go ahead and look through the settings to see if there's any way. Maybe I accidentally turned them off or something, but there's not. You'll see me just run through the settings menu. But yeah, if you would like to see some extra content that you may not see here, definitely go check out that Ko-fi. I don't have any content up yet, but I am going to get that soon. But if you do just want to support my channel monetarily, that is a way to do it. It'd be very helpful. Definitely be another reason to keep doing this content. So, but anyway, I really hope you all are enjoying these videos, and we're gonna get some great progress today through our list, as well as start on another part that we need to get done for late game stuff. Not late game, but traditional late game that like robots and such that would be late game or traditionally, but is not late game in this mod pack. You'll notice as we go through this episode that we will get the early robots that we downloaded. That mod, we will get those. I did have to adjust it. We're going to be working on that to try and fix it. Unfortunately, it just didn't work quite right. And these robots cannot make it all the way between each RoboPort we placed down. So I found a mod that is the same robots, but it just adds additional power to the robot so they last longer. That way they can reach each RoboPort without running out of charge. But anyway, I take my chain gunner not the AI ones. I just take my own and I decide I'm going to try to destroy this base. And once again, just get utterly destroyed. I mean, I do destroy a fair bit of this base. I think I do, well, I do eventually destroy all of it, just with grenades at the end. But because the nanobots are no longer working, and I didn't have them selected to begin with, it's hard to do it because they won't fix the chain gunner while I'm sitting in it. So without a multitude of chain gunners, there's just no way to really do it on my own unless I'm just walking through the bases like I used to do. But for now, we're going to go through it with some grenades and take down the rest of it. These last 3 spitter nests. And unfortunately, there is still more bases down in the lower right-hand corner there that are attacking us. We will not be destroying those at this moment. But you can see it took us 15 grenades to destroy 3 spitter nests, which is just crazy. But yeah, we researched a bunch of stuff such as automatic vehicles and silica processing and tiberium processing, some other small things that we just could quickly research. So yeah, that'll be great. I just keep trying to get these nanobots to work. They just will not work, and I'm just tired of it, so I just give up. And that's why the rest of this episode you'll see we spend on building early robots. So yeah. These things right here, the roboports and the construction robots. And I just tack them on to our transport belt building over here that we've got the other stuff made in as well. So that's perfect. I just take some, because we need aluminum plates in here for these the service packs. So I take some iron sticks here. I take some iron gears from this belt by filter and splitter on there. And then I take some aluminum plates from the lower belt. Fortunately, my inventory's full, so it's just a stupid mess. But anyway, once again, our trash slots are pretty well full. But we just pull these down here, and I'm going to combine the belts up, run them into a single area there, and then run some aluminum plates up, just continuous with that iron and aluminum plate belt. Just leave it together there. But I just make a quick couple of assembling machines. Once again, my inventory is full, and I still just don't fix the problem and just keep on going about it. Anyway, placing that down and replacing, putting some fast inserters down. I really should just get some more in my inventory, and I do by the end of the video. But yeah. Running some automation cores down, I originally thought, okay, I'm going to run it outside, build the assembler outside for the RoboPorts, but then I'm like, well, that's stupid. Why would I do that? I don't need the RoboPort assembler outside. I need the robot assembler outside to feed directly into the RoboPort. Well, finally I fixed that issue, but you see me not struggling, but just kind of flailing around a minute first, and here we go. Now I'm fixing the design flaw that I had. But yeah, instead of running the automation cores out, I'm just going to do it in here. Originally, I was going to build the bots and the construction and the RoboPort in here, but I decided against doing both because it's better to build the bots outside so that I can just feed them straight into a RoboPort instead of putting them on a belt. But then again, now that I look back at it, it would have been a good idea to put them on a belt, because maybe they would have been, I could have then picked them up in my inventory and taken them to RoboPorts later on. But either way, they're doing okay for now. Placing that down, and the automation cores are slow because of the regular inserter that I put on the aluminum plates. So I'm going to replace it with a fast one. That'll fix that problem. We're now building early RoboPorts. I just grabbed the first one that pops out. And I decide, okay, this one is going to be the other one, but we need inserters and iron chests. And inserters are so complicated, I decide, okay, well, let's just go make it over here with the inserters, just like we did the fast inserters, just like we did the long-handed inserters. That'll make it so much better. keep us from having to craft inserters again or make a belt that runs all the way from here to there. So then we're going to run and just try and split off the automation cores from here, and that's just not going to work in that spot. So then we're going to do it slightly differently. And of course, because these automation cores are used in multiple spots, I can't filter them out. So we're just going to run both the automation cores and the iron sticks over to this side. But anyway, so I can't clean up the belt because my inventory is full once again, and I just still didn't deal with it. Just pick them up and keep going about my business. But I do eventually fix that, so don't worry about it right now. I also do this long, weird way of running these belts, and there's no reason to. I then fix it later. But yeah, for now this is going to look ugly. I ended up fixing it because it was in the wrong spot for the grid layout of the RoboPorts that I wanted to do. And of course, this was, since the nanobots aren't working, the upgrade planner is not working either, obviously. And that's one issue with these early construction robots, and I'm going to look maybe for a mod to fix that, is that we can't just build a storage chest and then build things for us. They have to have a a logistic storage chest, and we don't have access to that yet, right? So it's just annoying. But anyway, just going to quickly add iron chests on here and run those all the way over here to the construction robots. Because they need the iron chest and they need the automation cores and the inserters in order to create. So that's what we're going to do. Originally I placed this RoboPort right here, but it doesn't end up being a good spot. But anyway, it is now crafting robots for us, so that's great. But that assembler will stay in the same spot, but the RoboPort will be moved momentarily as I attempt to do this. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to take this here and put it straight out of that building into another RoboPort here to allow for us to feed service packs into the system. And it's actually one space away from where it needs to be. So now we're feeding service packs into the systems. We just halved it from the nanobot facility, and I went ahead and tossed these 50 construction robots in that we got from the Easy Start mod. Then I go ahead and, like I said, I'm building the grid here. So there's that one, and then this one down here. And that's where you see that space show up, or doesn't quite match. So we're going to fix that very quickly here. And you can see where it needs to be placed is right there where those other belts are. So I'm just going to span this gap with an underground belt and route these other belts this way, because there's no point in going the way that they have been. It's just dumb. I don't know why I didn't do this from the beginning. But anyway, RoboPort right there. Inserter into it, and now we fix the issue. I'm going to hook up the power to these other RoboPorts. And we're going to cover this whole wall down here with RoboPorts, actually, because it is important for us to have. See, those robots, those are the original construction robots, not the early construction robots, repairing the wall there. You can see how fast they were moving. Those are definitely not the slow-moving early construction bots. But we're going to cover the entire southern wall of our complex here with RoboPort coverage, so that the wall can be repaired in the event of an attack. Whether the bots actually make it that far or not, that's what we are going to do. So now we're going to wall off this area here, because it was intersecting our wall, the RoboPort was, in order to fit. And I originally thought, well, maybe the lines stretch farther. They actually do not stretch farther on the larger power pole, the medium-sized power pole, until you get to the large, or the big power pole, I mean. That's the only one that really expands the reach of the actual wire itself. But anyway, that and of course the substation. But now we're going to bring some more up here, because we're just wanting to protect this whole wall down here. This wall is very important to us, as it is our main line of defense for any biters in this area, and being able to repair this wall is very important as well. So we're just, once again, we're going to replace the belt in the wall. We're going to put another one in this corner up here to even it out here, or cover this corner. And this is where we notice the robots have an issue, because I wait here for a minute to see if the robots will come and repair this spot, and they do not. You can see them down there in a constant loop. They're trying to make it all the way, but they don't have enough charge. They die, and then they go back to the roboport they came from, because it's the closest one. And so it really is just not smart of these robots to do that, but that's how it is. I'm going to put another roboport down right over here to expand this section of the grid. Once again, run the belts underneath it. I don't actually need to put that power pole there. And then we're going to put one up in the stone mine area. I'm trying to delete these early robots to let the actual construction, the official construction robots, go in there and do their job. And I'm wondering about, now that I'm watching the footage back, I'm wondering about if these early construction robots can be replaced and work as the upgraded version. That's great, we won't have a problem, but I'm wondering if we cannot get the upgraded version to work right and then make it all the way up, we may just use the 100 early, or 100 official construction bots that we have access to, instead of the rest of them, instead of the early ones, and just leave it as those are the official only robots that we will use until we get to the next stage, right? The actual robots from the base game. But until then, that's not going to happen. I do go ahead and set up the research for those robots, but we need a lot to do it first. So before we get anywhere towards that, we're actually going to have to do blue chemical tech science cards, tech cards, that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, but yeah, I do construction robotics, I start research, that puts everything in the queue, and then I delete everything that requires blue science in a minute. I do. For now I leave it, but it will have to be deleted, because we will probably, guaranteed, almost need other science, other stuff done from the green science, logistics science, before we get to there. So, but we do have full wall and defense. We do have some form of robots, so those two are checked off of our list. And this episode has really been about that, about the robots, and about getting just some more research done, really, because that's an important step in Factorio, is research, and that's what we've been doing. So that's great, that's awesome. We're going to continue to work with these. Some robots have finally made it up here. I grabbed these robots and some tech packs, and I decide, okay, let's just go up here and stick some up in these upper roboports, but they're still trying to come from these down here for whatever reason. But yeah, so this video was a 45-minute video recording when I did the actual gameplay footage, so we only have a few minutes left. But I wanted to say thanks everyone for watching this series. I really have appreciated that. There's still so much support for it. I think the first video has, 300 and some odd views, and I really appreciate it. That's great. I haven't gotten very many videos with that many views on them, so that's awesome, to see. The live stream I did a live stream for the last episode of this series. If you missed that, check it out. I did say in that live stream that I was going to post a edited version of the contents of the live stream as an episode 15. Unfortunately, OBS I had some of the settings wrong, and so whenever it recorded, I had it recording not only the stream but also recording the game on its own. And unfortunately, when it did that, it also recorded the voiceover on top. Not the voiceover, but you know what I was talking to the stream. It recorded that on top. So I'm unfortunately unable to post the raw edited or raw gameplay footage in edited form like I usually do for that video. But I will leave it as live stream in the as just a VOD in the playlist um, for now. So I hope y'all enjoy that. You know, and it might take a while longer for people to watch, but I think that'll be okay. But yes, we are getting back to that. And next time I do a live stream, which I plan to do some maybe once a week, maybe a little less, but some amount of that, um, I will be able to post just the gameplay footage on its own. But anyway, we're just setting up the Hell mod here, and then for Blue Science, Chemical Tech cards, and then that'll be the end of the video. So I really appreciate everybody watching and the support. And once again, if you'd like to support me financially, you can do that through Ko-fi. Just go check that out. Link is in the description. You will get access to extra content, other series. So this is the last thing that happens. The biters and spitters somehow, for some reason, come and destroy our coal mines. I don't know how they got through our defenses, but they did, and now we're going to have to deal with that. So we come up here and fix it. But anyway, you'll get access through Ko-fi for other series that you may not see here on the channel until that is long done. Basically, I plan to try and use that as a an easier way of like community voices, but at the same time still do this. But you might also see exclusive live streams as well. You never know. But that'll be all in the future. I really hope you all have enjoyed this video. I don't think we've got but a minute left, but yeah, really appreciate everything you guys do for me, and continue watching. Like, subscribe, you know, comment, leave a comment with anything you want to see, anything you want to see better or worse or whatever, things that I can fix. But for now, this is me signing off, and I have been producing videos. Leave you with the rest of this footage. Thanks for watching.